These are kind of like some designer Nikes that they put out. Yeah, I got some spikes on there, spikes on the back. So these ones are a pretty rare shoe. It's actually a Derrick Rose shoe. These are Kyrie Irving's, one of his first shoes. Put those out for some tournament they were doing, I think in China or somewhere. So
when you're saying big money, what do you think?
Thousands for these shoes, even used.
Let's talk numbers. Hey guys, Pete over here. So today a little bit different video. Me and Carlos are going on a pick, but before I go I want to show off my two little kitties. We are at home. I don't think I ever showed them off to you guys. I have two Maine Coons. This is Remy. He's 2 years old. He's a big kitty. He's like 25 pounds. Look at this boy. Look at him. And this is Louie. And Louie is like, what is that camera looking at me? So Louie is not as big. Louie is about 20 pounds. But he's a beautiful Maine Coon. He's also pretty big. Look at him. Look at them. So this one is only 1 year old. This is a 2-year-old. They're best buddies. Anyway, we are heading on a pick. Could be possibly something really big. I've been going back and forth for months with this gentleman. Potentially, he's gonna sell me his entire collection of sneakers. And we are talking hundreds of sneakers. So this is gonna be very exciting, and I want you guys to come along and we'll see if we can make a deal. Hey guys, so we made it. I'm here with Jake.
How you doing?
And this has been long coming because we've been talking for months. I think back March or something like that. So there was always, okay, I got something going on, he's got something going on, and we finally set it up. So long time coming. I guess you already pulled all this stuff out. And you said this is just one part of it. You got another storage in a different state.
Yeah, San Antonio, a whole other probably 3 or 4 times, so it's here. So
yeah, let me before we get into these and start, looking into these. Can you tell me how long you've been roughly collecting? You've been in military, right? That's how it started, right?
I was in the military. My first real job, I guess. So, always wanted shoes when I was a kid that the parents couldn't afford. So, once I started making my own money, I went a little crazy buying every pair that I could and every one that I wanted. And just over the years,
so this is a little bit newer stuff. This is not older, retro stuff from 80s or 90s. This is newer stuff. Okay.
This right here is probably like 2009 to 2015, 16, I would say.
But most of it is Nike stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay. Most of it's Nike, Jordan. There's some Adidas, little Reebok.
And most of it is new. I know you mentioned there's a couple pairs in here that are used.
Couple pairs that are worn, but I'd say about 95% of this is all.
So like this one, you said this was a Durant shoe, right?
This is Kevin Durant. This is a world classic shoe. So one that they did for some tournament. I don't know what year, but yeah. So they put those out for some tournament they were doing, I think in China or somewhere. So a little bit different.
So what something like this goes for? I'm sure you know a lot more. I mean, obviously I can scan every one of them and look up what it brings.
These probably around $250, I would say, for the Kevin Durant's. A lot of his older shoes like these are going for a lot more.
Let's see, what is this one?
Okay, so these are recent Jordans. I'd say probably 2015 or 16 that came out. The blue and black colorway is pretty popular for most of the Jordans. These ones are what they call like the 1.5, so it's between the Nike 1.
You got like the original receipts.
Yeah, most of them will have the receipts in plastic that I never even opened when they came in the mail.
That's cool. The receipts always have, because that shows that they're legit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because there's so many knockoffs now that it's so hard,
and unfortunately I've had, people in the past give me shoes or I bought lots of shoes, and there's, you pull 2 or 3 pairs out that are not legitimate, but this is stuff I've all bought, from stores or online from stores when they came out. So we
know they're all came in from good sources, not like you bought it somewhere in a flea market.
No flea market stuff in here. So those ones another fairly new, probably 2016, 2017. The Jordan 13s, those are a popular silhouette. There's probably a couple pairs that's actually one of my favorites, silhouettes. So what
is this going for?
Probably around 200, I would say, on those.
Okay.
You know, the 13s always sell well. It's.
I mean, when you're saying that, that's the retail price. That's what I could possibly expect to get out of them. You know?
Most of them will have like so 185 retail on those
originally.
So they and some of them, to be honest, go way higher, and some of them actually drop below retail.
Yeah,
so it's,
you never know.
Luck of the draw with.
So
a lot of.
Show me something really cool that you think that it's like worth showing it off here.
And these are actually some skateboarding shoes, the Nike SBs. These you'd be surprised to find out. A lot of times these SBs go for more than Jordans.
Okay.
They're very popular with a skateboarding shoe. People love the classic SB silhouette. So
that's the classic retro look to them. They were probably not that much.
2014, yeah,
83 bucks. So
so something like that, is
so
probably.
What does it go now for?
Probably about 250 or $3, I would say. So this is a case where you buy low and sell high on something like this.
Oh, see through.
So these are Kyrie Irving's, one of his first shoes. These actually, I picked up the special socks that match the shoes that they were.
And that's his autograph on the back.
Yep. So it has the special socks that were separate from the shoe, but something you're not going to see too often. A clear shoe like that.
I never seen one.
Yeah, pretty interesting with that. So that's a cool one. Like I said, these ones I know they don't sell for too much, but definitely something cool. These ones are a pretty rare shoe. It's actually a Derrick Rose shoe, who obviously Chicago loved at a time when he was with the Bulls. These were actually a collaboration between Derrick Rose and Chicago Bears.
Yeah, these are obviously the colors, Chicago Bears colors, right?
Got a little helmet on the back of the tongue there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then founded in 1919 on this one, which I believe that's when the Bears were founded.
So he did have his own line, like with Adidas as well, right?
Yeah, but if you look in the shoe, that's the Rose logo.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that was his.
Yeah, you probably can't pick that up because that's so deep in there. It's dark, but.
Yeah, there's a couple other pairs, but these ones are pretty special. Very few were made when they did come out, but very, very cool shoe.
So what do you think this goes for? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, these ones are really hard to say. I mean, at one point they were listed for over 1,000.
I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna scan it really quick and see if there's any on the market. Probably there's nothing. I could imagine, because if there were not that many of them made. Nothing comes up. So
and I've seen very few ever listed.
So these are very cool because for us, especially here in Chicago, he was like this. Oh, he's gonna be the new guy.
Right.
And then
for
injury after injury after injury, and then he went to a couple different teams and
still playing.
I had to look it up where he's playing now. I think it's Grizzlies, right? So but
pretty crazy. But
that's very cool.
These ones are actually Jordan 1s. One of the different colorways they did, the black and the gum bottom. Jordan 1s are probably one of the better selling of the Jordans.
Most famous.
So I mean, these are pretty cool, all black with the gum soles. Jordan 1s usually sell a lot higher than retail. And I mean, obviously they're not back from 1985. We'd be looking at a whole lot more money.
Of course.
A lot of these colorways they've just done, recently over the years. And these are kind of like some designer Nikes that they put out.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got some spikes on there, spikes on the back. So just something random that Nike put together.
FCRB. I don't know what that stands for. Who knows?
I think they were collaborated with a soccer team somewhere. So, but yeah, there's a few Nikes that they've teamed up with different designers. There's a couple other pairs somewhere in here. It's just time now.
What about this one? This caught my eye.
Yeah, the Back to the Future. So definitely not the ones that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars, but a very cool shoe.
That they wrap around your ankle by itself.
The Nike Air Max, but these ones are actually put out by Universal Studios and have the Back to the Future,
team.
So they do light up. These I never tried them on. The charger's in here, so you charge them and the bottoms light up and
pretty cool.
Yeah, they don't squeeze on your foot like the Nike Air Mags, but pretty cool shoe. kind of random. So, but
I wonder what this goes for. Obviously, the one that we are talking about is really crazy, like insane money. But I wonder what this will bring.
You know, something like that. Again, I picked it up when I saw it, many years ago, and I haven't seen them since. So,
somebody's selling one for $5.99.
Jeez,
that's what they're asking.
Yeah. Oh, these are actually really cool pair of shoes. These are like the SBs I talked about earlier. Here's another version of SBs. These are like the worn or faded denim.
Yeah, look like they went through hell. That's how they look.
Yeah, but that's out of the box, brand new, never worn. Pete could tell you they don't smell. So,
no.
So
the SB is the typical retro look.
Right.
So
pretty interesting. They got some more spikes on here. Just another shoe that I came across, never saw before, and picked it up. So. Another SBs, obviously. These ones are a little different. These are actually professional skater Paul Rodriguez, his signature shoe. So another shoe very popular with the skateboarding community. Those ones have the cheetah on the back. You kind of see it better with the flash.
It's hard to see probably on the camera, but there's a pattern on these all the way around.
The light hits it. It's shows up as a reflector. So pretty cool.
Listen. A lot of cool different shoes. Most of them are new, so I like that. Yes, I would like to get into some older stuff too, but it's harder and harder to come by.
Right.
You have a nice collection here. Let's talk numbers. We kind of went pretty much off the camera through most of them here, except these used ones here that we pulled to the side, but we took a count on these. So you got about 74 here, right? We counted.
That's what we came up with.
What are you thinking, Jake? I mean, I like them. They're good. Some of the boxes are a little bit beat up here and there, but all the shoes are meant for 90% of them. You have original receipts in them. So this helps me sell tremendously when they're in boxes and with those original receipts showing proof they're legit, So what are you thinking? What do you want to get out of these,
as I said, I'm thinking about 100 a shoe, but again, I know what you got to go through to sell everything.
Okay.
I know it's a big task here. I know it's definitely worth it here. So there's nothing in here that would sell for under 100. But again, I'm cognizant of what you have to do.
But when you say that nothing will sell under 100, the idea is for me to make money, okay?
Absolutely. Oh, 1,000%.
If I pay you $100 a shoe, I would like to at least double my money. Correct. So I'm hoping here that most of them here will go for around $200. I know we pulled few here that will definitely bring that kind of money or even more. But there might be few that won't do that crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're thinking $100, so we got 74, so that would be about $7,400. Anything exciting in the used ones?
I got some used ones. I don't know if you want to look through there.
Anything.
Yeah, those are just those are ones I just wore. They would have been a nice pair, had I not worn them for you, but yeah, I don't know what those are. These are just sandals, so you probably don't want sandals.
So these are just like a cleats or something. Yeah. What are these?
Oh, actually these are worth a lot of money.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
those what are these?
These are actually the Kanye West Nikes, his second pair he put out. Even though these are worn, it might be pretty close to what I'm asking for all the other shoes together.
Are you serious?
These, yeah. When Kanye West had
we never saw these. Let's put them in there. No, seriously, are they that expensive?
Very, very rare shoes. The Kanye West Nikes.
Well, I know anything his stuff because he's so controversial, so crazy. So some of this stuff that he puts out will go for crazy money. But when you're saying big money, what do you think?
Thousands for these shoes, even used.
Wow.
I mean, there's a red pair, an all red pair like these that can easily fetch you about 10,000 used.
Wow.
These are probably in the middle there, about 5,000.
They're still in a decent shape overall.
I completely forgot. I don't have the original box, but I got the lace tips for them. I got the bag for them. Those were put out quite a while ago. Kanye didn't last long with Nike.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you would throw these in with everything else, would you consider selling them, or you want to hold on to them?
These ones I'll probably hang on to these ones.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly forgot they were in the lot.
You know? Yeah. Now you made me think. I mean, on one pair of shoe, I can maybe make as much money.
Right.
Versus everything else.
I wish I had
you know?
74 pairs of Kanye's here for you.
I know you got them. If you ever change your mind, hey.
Will do. I know where you're at.
Phone call away.
Thank you, Pete.
I think it's a good deal. I think I can make some money here. I mean, you have little wiggle, or you kind of stuck? You want to get $100. What I'm thinking you're not gonna like, but originally when you told me that it's about 80 pairs here, maybe 100, we didn't know till we counted. But originally in my head, I had like a $5,000 number. And if you say, you know, $100 a piece, that's 7,800. So we are obviously a little bit apart.
We do 72 for everything, and I'll help you load your truck.
I don't know if I can even fit everything. There's actually quite a few here. I mean, no big deal. I can always come back, do 2 loads. You know what I mean? That's not a...
Yeah, whatever works for you. You know, I could even follow you too if you...
You wouldn't do 6, huh?
Yeah, I can't go that low, probably. No. Yeah. About 7, we'll call it a day.
Even 7?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you, sir.
Let's do it.
Thank you very much.
I think I can make some money.
Appreciate it.
It's going to take a little bit of time, but if I wait out, I can make some money, so...
Absolutely.
You sure you don't want to?
Yeah, we'll talk about those later.
Yeah. No, but like if I would be interested. I mean, obviously I want to do a little bit more research.
Absolutely.
But if you're saying they're like, you know, 10 grand shoes, wow. What they're called?
The Kanye
Yeezys?
and the Yeezys.
Yeezys
the Nike
2 or something?
Yeah,
okay.
The NRG 2.
Okay. Wow. Well, let's get to work now. We got to load this up, man.
Thanks
Once again,
Pete.
thank you, man.
It's a pleasure,
Appreciate
man. Thank you.
Jake, so I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for making this happen, because it took us a few months.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
definitely
I'm glad we fit it on one load too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the money.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
And
Thank
till
you
next
for coming
time,
out here.
maybe we can do some more with those that you
check
left
those other
behind.
ones out.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again, Pete.
guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.